You're listening to the Saturday Night Gaming Podcast, Starfall, run by our head GM, Scott Hibbard. Hope you enjoy.
So, our turn again?
So now it is everyone else's turn, yes. The Heretics' turn.
So, she basically says, capture her, prove your worth.
Capture her, bring her to Elowith, yes. Bring Ava to Elowith.
I will turn.
I'd like to use Bolt Rider to be an immediate distance of the used to be long distance Ava.
Ava? Okay. I'll get to that in just a moment.
I would turn and look at her and basically say, oh, I'll catch up with her. And just start running that way.
Alright. So you can make short, no problem. I'll make a speed to see if you can catch up to her within the same turn.
Nope.
Yeah, nope. Not with difficulty 4, which is target number 12. So you do make it short distance. And then you used
Bolt Rider.
Bolt Rider.
Literally, I ride a bolt of lightning a long distance.
Yeah, because as soon as she sees what's transpiring, Ava turns around to start running, and then see you just appear.
Just a flash of lightning past his ear.
That man pulled a right in.
Just
Let's hope she doesn't hit him.
drop down in front of her and just go. So
He lands in front of her, she goes, flick, and he's like, and that was the last of my health.
So you said I was the key. I would like to thank you for your encouragement, and I would like to invite you to meet the Queen.
You've been invited to the table.
You
Come
have.
take a seat. So you're on that side. Kenrick's closing the distance.
Cool.
I'm going to close in the distances. I'm going to close in the distance as well.
All right. You can go ahead and make a speed roll to see if you make it there.
We're just as fast as one another. That's why we've been traveling partners for so long. Neither one of us can run faster than the other.
Lord Eric?
I will retreat into the wood.
All right.
I'm sorry, is he running away?
No, I'm slowly backing away into the wood like Homer Simpson.
On the opposite side of the clear.
I feel like that's going to get you killed, but okay.
And then I dig a hole and get in it.
He wants to run away.
He's going to paint his face with camouflage.
All right.
Can I
Well,
do that? Can I
You
paint
can
my
run
face
away,
with it?
yes, if you like. Or
Does he
retreat.
have a-
You can disengage, retreat, whatever you want to call
I'm waiting for her to turn away, and then I'm just like, well, I'm not there when she turns back.
it. Yeah.
Is there a
that's-
target number he has on that?
Is that? Are you retreating? Is that what you're doing? For
Yeah,
sure?
I guess. Do I need to roll? I rolled a 5.
Okay. Well, definitely not doing stealthily.
I'll be like, ah! And then run away like that. Ah!
We'll move him
Flailing
on
my
this side.
arms.
Actually, I was moving over here. So basically, right now, what you got is
Yeah.
you starting the chase scene, essentially. So
You call it chase.
you're
Oh, why are they chasing after me?
There's a bunch of demonic fairies that
What?
just came out of a portal
Why do they care about me at all?
just because they eat people.
Oh, they eat people?
He's being
Well, then
prejudiced.
no reason
They're
they were
all
banished.
demonic fairies.
Well, they should have stayed banished then.
They should have stayed banished.
We tried.
We tried that.
oh my gosh.
Um,
Okay, hold on. So for Lord Eric, as you retreat, Elowith
That's me.
motions to two of her elvish guardians, and they basically
Give
give
This was
pursuit
all a
towards you.
ploy to get them to separate, divide and conquer.
Good.
yeah.
It was
Right.
not at all from cowardice.
No.
Lord Eric's not even awake right now.
He's
How does
asleep.
the
Tornick?
charge- How does the charge on my Bolt Rider gauntlets work?
Each time you use it, you roll that die, and then if it's a 1, it depletes down.
Just if it's a 1.
Just if it's a 1.
So a 2 does not deplete. So I can go long distance towards Ava.
Without having to do the speed roll.
All right. Do you have a preference? Do you want to get on the other side of her or on the flank?
Opposite him, so that I can.
So she has to run
of
the
things.
sides, basically.
Yeah.
Makes sense. Doesn't mean Kenrick and Duncan can fan out.
So I'm hoping that she just watched
Yeah, that's how
both
that's
me
gonna work.
and Tim do that and goes, "Oh, okay, yeah, cool."
Yeah. That's pretty much how I figured this is going to
I
go.
can see it now. Tornick's like, tap, tap.
Tap tap. Fling. Whoa! Oh, so that's how it works. Let me try.
Yeah.
Oh god.
You see Tornick just appear right behind her, and you see the
flash of
gauntlets are glowing.
Hey, see they work. Nice.
Wow. These worked really well.
Awesome.
Thanks.
Yeah. So she's been invited to dinner. How about we take her?
Oh. Do they have tea?
Oh my god, it's like Tweedledee
will.
and Tweedledum, but for like.
If they don't, we have tea.
Down the rabbit
do
hole we
have
go.
tea.
Yeah, it's Evil D and Evil Dumb.
Hey, Ava, would you like some tea?
Iona.
I want to kind of get closer and investigate, but I don't want to be seen about it.
Alright, so you could move closer. You have to make a stealth check, though. See if you do a stealthy, basically. Which, I'll give you an asset for the woods.
So that would push her into the 20.
Uh-huh.
And that gives her a minor effect?
It gives her a minor effect, yeah. I mean,
Because it's 17.
15 was the diff, but it was actually 12 because of assets, so that definitely did it. And you get a minor effect. So, let's see here. Okay. So we could do is, because you did so well in your stealth, you can get another asset on another stealth check. The next stealth check you make, you get a free asset in addition to the woods, so it actually give you 2 assets
Okay.
on your next stealth check. So you do make it closer.
12, I think.
It's a 15 first, so it goes down to 9.
9.
Mm-hmm.
That's
I'll do
even
anything
better.
else. Yeah.
I'm
So
bad at
now
math.
you're short distance from her, still in the woods, and still unseen.
Wow. That's because he and I are talking so loud out in the woods.
You know, I think it might be the crack of thunder after that lightning.
Yeah.
A little thunder, a little lightning.
It was me.
Like, there's just 2 loud cracks, 2 bright flashes of light as lightning just... Boom. And Ava's just here like... I'm sandwiched. With 2 people running in the same direction towards her.
Well, so for this, the initiative changed for her. She no longer has the upper hand. So now she gets to go after everybody.
That's lucky.
Right? So,
I like going
it's
after
her
everybody
turn.
else so that I can see how everything went and then make the best decisions.
So Ava's, can't run forward, run back. She can only go to the sides. So, and she sees Kenrick and Duncan in pursuit. She doesn't have very many options. But she looks at Fern, she looks at Tornick, and she looks at both of you, and she goes, I'm not going to go alive.
Well,
and
that's
then-
debatable.
Oh no! Yeah, what's gonna happen? It got dark quick.
And then you see her, and then you see blue energy start spreading throughout her arms.
Oh boy.
And up to her neck. And then she takes her hands and she basically puts one towards Tornick, one towards Fern, and you feel a gust of wind basically summons around her and then pushes out.
Okay.
Alright, so it's a speed defense roll.
Okay. 14.
Oh yeah, hers is 15 is the target number.
It's
That's ridiculous. It
I have
really is
literally
weird.
rolled on 4 different dice.
I don't get it. There's been one time it has not rolled 14, and it was 11.
In this time, it didn't work in his favor, but like seriously.
All the time it didn't work either.
I don't get it. Why does it keep
So your target number for rest of the night is going to be 15.
I'll take a gust of wind pushing me away.
Yeah.
Just a bit. Uses her action to do so.
Just a bit. Yes.
But the other thing that she's doing is a speed roll to get away.
She's gonna try.
Just don't pay attention to the cyclone that's around her right now. So yeah, she pushes both of you back. Now, Tornik, you get pushed into the direction of Duncan and Kenrick. So I need both of you to go ahead and make a speed defense roll to avoid Tornik.
Avoid the bugbear.
No, you don't need to roll. It's
Son
15.
of a bugbear. Oh, son of a bugbear.
Managed to get pushed into both.
Hey guys, thanks for catching me.
Oh, Tornik. Alright, so Duncan and Kenrick, as you guys are in pursuit, a gust of wind blasts hit Tornik and throws him backwards and into both of you. Yeah. So, pretty much knocking you both down to the ground prone. However, Tornik, you're also prone, but you take damage in addition to.
Okay. How much?
You take 3 damage.
Okay.
Physical damage. Alright, and then you get pushed that direction short range.
Okay.
Just be over there. And you're prone as well.
Okay.
And then, of course, you guys see her like swirling with like a wind just swirling her right now.
Okay.
And that was her.
Does that bring us back to our turn?
Back to you guys.
Cool. So
It's back to Eloith, but they
okay.
basically have their turn on hold.
That's fair.
I am going to take this
Oh.
turn.
Well, I'm sorry. Hold on. Lord Eric.
Oh, yeah. Am I defending
I forgot
against
that he's
some
in chase
pursuit?
mode
That
right
is
now.
true.
Make a roll. He's being chased by 2 of them, so he's got to roll. On their
Speed.
turn. Speed, sir. And that's 12 is the target number.
I got 3.
That's
Well, that was a short chase.
close to 12.
What do you roll?
3.
Oh, that was a very short chase.
They've caught up to you and have prevented you from running any further.
And now we fight.
So, that's your choice. Now it's back to the Heretics' turn, including Lord Eric.
So
I'm going to activate a cipher, and I'm going to throw the blackout powder around Ava.
What's that do?
Do I roll a d6 to see if I keep it?
We can't see her. She can't see out.
No, she can see out. We can't see her.
I don't think she can see out either.
Let me look at it
There's
real
no
quick.
hindrance from seeing in outward, but there's a hindrance for anybody seeing her in. For 24 hours, I think.
Look.
That was a long time.
An area within immediate range of the user becomes secure against any effect outside the area that sees, hears, otherwise senses what occurs
I don't
inside.
think you can throw it.
To outside observers, the area is a blur to any sense applied. Taps, scrying sensors, other direct surveillance methods are also rendered. So it's for anybody at the outside going in.
Yeah, but it's also immediate
he
range of
use
the
it?
user.
It's also immediate range, correct?
Yeah, no, I can't use it on her. She's far away from me, right?
She's short distance.
However, you can use your repeater.
To use it twice? Or... Oh, I see what you're saying.
You can activate your repeater.
No, in that case, then I would just... I'd be trying to...
You're within range, you can move and attack.
Is he?
He's
Are you
in
talking about
short
a speed
range.
roll or?
Yeah, speed roll.
Oh,
like
Okay, yeah.
Well, a successful speed roll. Like,
Yeah.
yes.
Can I do a speed roll real quick to see if I can catch up to her?
Well, yeah. I mean, you basically will move up there, and it'll be either you can either just move or you can move and do something.
Okay.
So, 12 is the target number for that.
Cracky.
Oh, it's not a might either. Otherwise, you get a free one. Well, you did move up there within range.
Actually, speed, I have an edge of 1.
Oh.
Yeah.
I would use it for this. I just didn't think of it.
Oh, I need my phone. So
But I get over to her.
Yeah, you're there with her. You just can't do anything else. You basically just move with her.
Okay.
So,
good.
So I'm just here.
yeah.
I can't even wink or anything.
You just arrived.
Wink, wink, nudge, nudge.
Duncan?
I already know what I'm doing.
Are you gonna go grab Lucille?
This is the lady that's been shooting me with arrows.
Yes, it is.
Okay.
She's finally on the ground.
Is she?
Well, she's not.
She's
Oh
standing.
no, not on prone on the
Yeah.
ground. Type
But
on
no,
the ground, but
she's
She's
ground
where you
level.
can see her.
Yeah.
Okay, that's why I was confused.
And surrounded by a cyclone of air.
Yep.
So target number is 12 to
Yeah.
So
Oh God.
18.
can you
Okay.
hold
You
your
can
action real
move
quick?
and also take an action, which you may hold if you choose, but you can do both.
Because I have a thing that I kind of want to do and have you capture her afterwards. If
Well,
you're
would
okay
you
with
be
that. Unless you just
shouting
wanted to
this
beat her.
within a turn?
If you wanted to beat her up, then I'll let you beat her up first. But if you just want to capture her, I might be able to help.
I think Duncan's out for blood right now.
She shot me with arrows, man.
That's fine. Go ahead.
She brought this upon herself.
That's fine. Please go ahead.
As he plucks all 3 arrows
I think there was more than that.
I think there was 2.
You were grazed by like.
Plucks all the
one.
arrows out, stabs it right back into her.
I mean, to be
Allow me to
fair, she
return
shot
these.
him more than you.
I hope this transmits diseases. Ugh. Mixing blood. It's fine.
Alright, so I have to roll to attack, right?
Yep. Now hers, since she's got that little thing go. Actually, no, it doesn't bother you. For melee, it's ranged.
And I'm specialized in medium bashing.
Ooh, this is gonna hurt.
That's a 9 target difficulty. If you roll 14, I'm throwing a token at you.
That's
Is it gonna be a yellow token? And do I get to keep it?
It's gonna be a black one.
Oh God.
Oh no.
What was that?
A 1.
You punch yourself in the face.
And you already used XP. Oh.
As a player, I recognize that Ava's probably our best chance at putting the genie back in the bottle. However,
Oh.
as Tornik, she also shot me with arrows.
As Tornik, I do not see or understand that dark malicious forces are not
Just don't
gods.
break my armor again.
Hey, I used to work with goblins.
Yeah, you
Oh,
still do.
Sarah.
You still do.
There's an
Yeah.
entire legion loyal to you.
No arrow this time. As you move
No, I
in,
gave
you
them to
move
one of the
in
light
pretty
brothers.
quickly. You break out the mace as it just, uncollapses and then forms. You go to strike, but then as you do, she's quicker than you are. As she quickly turns around, takes her hunting knife, and jabs it right here into your neck.
Yeah. You're gonna blame that on her too, aren't you?
Well,
Oh,
sir,
yeah.
you don't get to take any damage to your damage pool. You automatically get hindered by it.
Impaired?
Yeah.
Impaired.
So you can mark off that box.
Fine. So,
You took it straight to the damage track. As she pulls a blade out and then maneuvers to face you. So not only has she shot you with arrows, she has now stabbed you as well.
I hope she dies.
This is the Lightbringer talking.
Hey, I'm on the Lightbringer side.
What are you doing with all that?
so this is 2 levels of effort.
Yeah.
I should have done that.
It wouldn't have mattered if I'd have done
Stasis. It's short range. It's not
Uh-huh.
a projectile.
That's true. Target number 15. Minus whatever your effort and such. Are you spend? Did you roll 14?
No, I rolled a 7. To be
Oh,
fair,
wow.
that would bring it down to 9.
That's true.
But I rolled a 7.
Now you're gonna roll 14,
Now I rolled a 9.
which is
Because
what
I'm
you
standing
needed.
up now. I rolled a 9.
Yeah, right. Which is what you needed.
Yeah.
Nice.
So she's now surrounded by
She's now in
scintillating energy.
So as she
however
pulls a
that's-
dagger out, all of a sudden he hits her from behind with the whole stasis, and she just freezes with the dagger in her hand.
How long is she frozen?
a minute.
1 minute.
Which is 10 rounds?
10 rounds.
Yep, 10 rounds.
Oh my.
You have plenty of opportunity to surround her, get hands on her, etc.
And since combat,
really affect her.
especially since combat, you actually enter berserk mode because combat.
Because he attacked her?
Yeah. or ended up getting attacked in the process. But yeah, since an attack was made, he automatically triggered you in that. As you see Duncan get stabbed with a dagger.
Well, he kind of deserved it, but it's the only time I can actually look at him and say that was coming.
So now that she's frozen,
Tried to take
we
her
have
face off.
a full minute to completely just. We can't really harm her. We can't cause effects
Actually,
on
I
her,
was
but that
going to
doesn't say we
attack
can't
the
tie
ankle.
her up.
Well, I was
actually
actually wondering
going
about
for
that.
We can't move her, but we can tie rope to her in such a way
Yeah,
that
right.
we can just tighten it
Mercy.
as she comes out of the
There's
stasis.
no misery. That's called. Oh, James Caan.
I have it word for word if you need it.
Oh, I was looking it up here. That's
fair.
fine. No worries. Da 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 da. All right, frozen solid. Okay, moving or acting, you must be able to see the target, which you did, within short range, which she is. It's impervious to harm, cannot be moved, and is immune to all effects.
Yep.
Which includes restraining. So basically, what you could do, the best that you could do with that would be to set an action. So as soon as the stasis goes off, you basically can restrain her. Like, you can set everything up.
The way I understood it is like, if she can't be moved, sure, we can't restrain her because we can't move her arms into position, but we could, for instance, tie rope around one arm, like around the wrist, and then around the other wrist, and such in such a way to have the action prepped to then be able to just pull the rope.
And that's exactly what I'm saying.
Restrain. Okay.
Yeah.
So we're saying the same thing, just two slightly different ways.
Yes. But yeah,
It's
that's exactly
just-
what I'm saying.
Do we want to be the Forest of the Evil Dead or Ash? Contemplating.
But yeah, so I mean, like, we have plenty of opportunity that either we could try and tie her up or have multiple people holding her ready for her to lose the stasis or whatever else we might choose to want to do. Point is, we have a minute to prepare.
Which Tornik, you saw the stasis activate.
I am very familiar with the stasis.
Me too.
That's probably also something that triggered him. Lord Eric, while he's deciding over here, you have two Fae warriors that refuse to let you retreat any further. What are you going to do about it?
I can't do anything about it. They refused.
You stop your retreat?
Do you fight them? Do you
Oh, sure, yeah.
deceive them?
I was gonna say you could fight them, you could submit to
Let's.
them.
I'm going to try and deceive them. And it's like,
Plenty.
I am not the guy you're looking for. He ran that way. So let's see if that works.
All right, that's target number 18.
Let's see what we get.
So is that
Do you
only
want
one
to spend
hindrance?
any of your chips to bring
What?
that
Is
target
that only
number
one
down?
hindrance?
It's too late. I've already rolled.
What'd you get?
I got a 6.
This man is
They
going to die.
Are not convinced.
He just immediately turns around and goes, "I'm not the guy you're looking for." Yes, you are.
Oh, wait. It was back and forth. I get to roll again. No, I'm not.
No,
Let's see what I rolled this time.
You ran out of XP.
I rolled,
Are they
I
actually
rolled a 6
attacking
again.
him?
No, if they're engaging another question, then I get to roll
Eric?
again.
Yeah.
Oh, he's
You
at the
won't actually-
other end of the forest.
He's long range.
He's over here.
Oh,
He's
it's
over
more
here.
than long range.
He's over. Yeah, he's more than long range. He's like very long or further than that at this point because you guys moved this direction. He went this direction.
Gotcha.
We're like 500.
He went
feet
south.
away.
You guys went west.
Okay.
500 feet.
I guess I could tell him, like,
roughly.
your queen is in trouble. Probably.
There you go. We're 500 feet away.
I don't know why you looked at me for that.
Just saying, just in case he comes up.
Long range. So they're just outside long range.
Very long range. Yes. Very long goes out to 500.
Gotcha.
So he's just outside of it.
Okay.
Yeah, because short is like 50 to 100 if I remember correctly. Something like that.
That's why I looked at you.
Or no, it's like
Short's
10
up to 50.
Short's up to
Long's
50.
up to 100. Very long's up to 500.
Yeah, okay.
So Duncan got hit and knocked down to impaired.
Yeah, he's pretty rough.
He took a knee.
So I am going to do a medicine roll on him, a healing roll
On who?
on Duncan.
Okay.
Well, no, he took a damage to damage track, so you could use repair flesh to remove that.
Okay. Yeah. Then yeah, I'm going to do that. That is for me 2 int.
And I don't think you're resisting it, right?
No.
I would like to resist someone healing me.
If you're undead, you might.
So that removes that same damage track thing. Does not actually heal you any, but
you're
it
no
makes
longer
it so
impaired.
that you're no longer impaired.
Which is good.
He walks up to you and gives you the healing hand. Whoa. Or in his case, cauterizes.
Why, thank you.
Yeah, I just kind of sparked the wound shut.
Oh, I'm making more use of my gloves, I see.
Yeah.
Gloves, gauntlets.
He just takes his gauntlets, rubs them like this.
Spark.
I poured a little bit of the lightning that I keep in a bottle for my lightning wall.
Lightning in a bottle. Just gotta rub it the right way.
Yeah.
Alright, Iona? Still observing.
And you get 2 assets on your stealth roll if you do stealth.
2?
Yes. The force plus her.
Oh, good point, good
minor
point.
Effect.
Yep.
Are we attacking her now?
We are not attacking her. They are attacking her.
Actually, right now nobody's attacking her.
No one's
because
attacking the
she's in
queen,
stasis.
but everyone's kind of
No, he
focused
attacked her.
on
That's why he got stabbed.
Ava.
Yeah, they're attacking her.
We're focused on Ava.
Yeah.
Nobody's attacking the evil queen with
Correct.
the army of Fae.
So prejudiced.
Who's they?
I'm just reading the scene. Lightning Lad,
Everyone except...
the Bountiful Beast,
Lightning lad. I like that
and
one.
Shiny make armor.
Yeah, I think it's like
Shiny
everyone
armor
except... Sir Eric.
Duncan was quite cross with her for shooting arrows at him, and so he swung a mace at her, and she stabbed him in the neck. So I think he's still mad at her.
As one does.
Now, Lord Eric is over there trying to convince
Not
Faye
worried
that
about
he's not himself.
You were actually looking for a different old man.
There was actually 5 Fae. That was enough to put her back. That is no longer the case. But I'm throwing that out there.
I can't remember. Is my time dilation defense or offense?
Defense. His is off.
His is offense.
Actually, yeah, okay. Never mind.
Yep.
I guess I'll go ahead and activate that. Does it take an action to do it?
Yes.
Okay. Or last
What page
turn.
number was that?
That is
$3.99.
$3.99. Sorry.
$3.99. I should remember that one.
Yeah.
Yep. Alright, nice. For the next 24 hours.
Ooh.
When you are attacked, you move in a rapid, seemingly random jumps. You gain an asset that modifies your defense rolls by 2 steps.
Ooh, by 2 steps.
So,
So she's
and
got
it's
a
1
stealth
asset
modifier.
for 2 steps. That's key right there. 'cause
So
that
that's
means-
3 assets that she's got currently for stealth rolls, for defensive.
Well, no, that's for
No,
defense
that's
rolls. That's
if-
not for stealth.
Okay.
That's for next day, basically, if she's attacked.
She gets
1
1 asset.
She gets 1 asset's worth 2 steps, though. So it gets bumps it down twice.
Gotcha.
The reason why that's important is because you can have up to 2 assets per action, which means she could technically have another one that bumps her down another.
I gotcha.
So,
Yeah, I'm remembering the regeneration that I had that also took an action.
RIP.
I missed that so hard.
You didn't want to give it up.
No, I didn't.
But
Which
it
one?
saved a life.
It saved my life too.
Yeah. And helped him repair his armor.
Yeah.
Duncan is very grateful for that. Alright. So,
And it gave us somebody to give the goblins to.
Iona, she activates her cipher. So I kind of imagine that like displacement, basically. Kind of like, as she moves, like an after image, so to speak. Like she moves so quickly, like there's an after image. And so sometimes you strike the after image.
It's kind of like when you try to hit the flash.
Or displacer beast, yes.
Yeah.
So, anyways, that's just visual reference. So, now it's Ava, who does nothing, by the way. Good turn, Ava. Eloise. Oh, by the way, Lord Eric, Make a might roll. Might defense.
12.
Wow.
That's higher than average.
Oh, no. Never mind. Well, no. Yes. I'm thinking. Hold on. Well, you did avoid that. Okay.
I know how to run away.
It was actually a speed, but still that works the same. I did it reversed. But,
There might his speed.
well then. He, one of the elves basically reaches into a pouch and takes out some powder and essentially tries to throw it into your face, which you skillfully
Pocket
dodge.
sand?
It's fairy dust. Pocket dust!
Oh, wait. Do I think happy thoughts and I can fly away?
You think nothing about that because it didn't affect you.
Oh.
Because you moved out of the way of it. You're not a fan of people just throwing stuff in your face.
Sometimes I can do that. I can dodge arrows. I should be able to dodge pocket sand.
Yeah, you can dodge an arrow. You can dodge pockets.
Yeah.
Okay. Your guys' turn.
Blackout powder.
On this spot.
All right.
Immediate range all around us. Nobody can see in.
Yep.
Did it say that nobody could hear in?
Yeah. No.
And
Nothing
no
else.
scrying?
You can't
outside.
use scrying, clairvoyance. It
Okay.
gets disrupted.
So even elemental lad can't see us.
And so how long did it last?
24 hours. 24 hours.
Was that one? I don't think that one was 24 hours.
It is a blur in that area for 24 hours. No reconnaissance, no sound equipment. Not that I think anybody in this continent has any of that.
Well, that is interesting the way they have that worded. Because it says an area with immediate range is usually secure against any effect outside the area that sees, hears, or otherwise senses what occurs inside. To outside observers, the area is a blur to any sense applied. Taps, scrying sensors, and other direct surveillance methods are also rendered inoperative within the area for a day. So that tells me that taps, scrying sensors, and other direct surveillance methods are also rendered inoperative, but they don't specifically state that the entire effect is a day. That's really poor wording on their part. Because they can go either way with it. So we'll just go ahead and go with it for a day then, since there's no other
I mean,
real...
it doesn't prevent me from just walking forward, though.
Well, right now it doesn't, but it basically prevents any outside.
Yeah.
Anybody looking in, stuff like that. Or hearing in. For instance, Elwith and her elves over there.
So we could actually discuss what we're going to do.
Exactly.
So I would throw that down, and I would basically say, everybody stop trying to kill the harmless elf that was trying to prevent unknown horrors from being unleashed upon Avonmore.
I start pointing at all the wounds.
Is this
Did
Harmless?
you attack?
Is this that next turn?
No.
You did. You pulled
So I
out the
wouldn't be able
first
to walk
time in the
in
face.
and join this conversation.
You stepped out
All I
in
did
full
was step out.
Lightbringer armor. He's howling about how he's going to resurrect an evil queen. She's trying to stop that from
I don't
happening.
remember resurrecting.
He's there, by the way.
How did he get in immediately?
You guys take the turns at the same
We
time.
take the same turn, so I'm walking forward.
So he's walking forward as we're talking.
Yes.
I mean, I was planning on already
Schmutz
walking up to it
here.
anyway, so.
Made another boo-boo. Do you see all the evil blood-sucking Fae out there? They look worse than me when I get angry. Black eyes, grey skin, kill everybody that doesn't like me.
That's
These
debatable.
are red flags, Lightbringer.
You're malformed when you do it. They aren't.
They just come this way.
But
Well,
they're not
to-
malformed.
To
They're
be fair, it sounds like the
properly shaped
Lightbringers
size.
of old, so...
Also, it's not exactly.
Wait, the Lightbringers of old are evil demonic Fae?
No, I mean, kill anything that they don't like, etc.
Was that bad?
Yeah, that's bad.
So let's not side with that again. My region's all about war, but we don't kill people, especially when they're sitting here detained and hindered.
Does she have a reason for it, though?
to stop evil lady over there.
No. Does the Fae Queen have a reason for what she's doing?
I don't know. I'm not even 30 yet. I'm nowhere near 3,000 years old.
May I interject?
No. I mean, I can't stop you from talking, but he would literally look at you and be like, "No, you blow up holy objects.
No.
You resurrect
So-
evil."
You're saying she's unknown, yet I know
Not
her.
unknown, just in the scripts that we have in Morvenave.
I seem to remember walking.
Her
in.
name and another are inscribed as very, very bad.
I seem to remember walking into this area to you saying unknown horrors. She's not very unknown to everyone.
Oh, I'm sorry. Known horrors.
Does that make it better?
Yes.
Doesn't make
We
it
know
any
what
better.
they are, and they are horrors.
So, what do you have against at least having a discussion, hearing each other out?
All right. Last time I checked, aside from whatever's been done to me by wackadoos, I'm mortal.
Okay.
And from what I remember, from everything written about that lady over there, she went on a war to kill mortals.
I don't remember any of that.
It was called the Fae War.
I don't remember any of that. What I remember
It was
is her trying to
bad.
be peaceful and coexist with newcomers arriving in her lands, and they turned against her and stole it from her and forced her
Look
out.
how peaceful she is.
She's being pretty peaceful. She didn't come through and start just attacking us for no reason, unlike Ava, as I literally just gestured to the Ava in front of us.
The frozen Ava,
Yeah.
you know? Who's
Have you
faceless.
ever hunted a shadow walker, Newman?
Can't say I have.
Oh, well, I have. In order to become a skian, I had to hunt a shadow walker. Shadow walkers are strange creatures. See, they're long, they're lanky, they're distorted and mutated beasts that roam the Skaha woods. Crazy thing about that, we have to do research on our prey before we hunt them. Those were the elves that didn't side with your queen. Those were the elves that decided, I don't want to be in this fight, massacring mortals. They were changed forever into cursed creatures to roam those shadowed woods. So tell me, how does that sound like a peaceful lady to you?
So, as a counter, what proof do you have that she's who did that?
What proof do I have that they exist, or what proof do I have that she did that?
That she created them.
What proof do you have that she didn't? Because I've got lots of people that have told me, and I've trusted them. They even carved my talisman for me. Oh, wait, where is that talisman? Hold on, let me get it. Oh, that's right, it was blown to pieces.
No, I fixed it and gave
You
it.
made me a new one. Thank you for
No, I
that.
gave the same one back to you.
That still doesn't mean he didn't blow it up. Crap, it's here. But he still blew it up. He stands against the gods. He goes on his own way. Doesn't ask us if we're on his side when he starts resurrecting evil queens that have a horde of locust fairies coming out of a portal. This lady shot a few arrows, and might I add, didn't even kill Duncan every single time she had a chance when she had a snipe shot on him, and when she plunged a dagger into his neck just to impair him. Seems to me like she was doing everything in her power not to kill us and to prevent us from getting this lady out of the bad juju realm.
Out of character, arguably, impairing someone directly is a lot quicker to kill them than it is to just deal damage. Because now you only have to kill 2 pools.
In character, I don't know what that means.
Basically, instead of having to zero out all 3
No, I
pools-
mean, like, you couldn't explain mechanics to me in character.
Character, yeah.
I get what you're saying as a
Yeah.
human being. I'm saying in character, I don't know how you would try to translate that to Kenrick. Like, well,
That's fair.
you know what I'm saying? Like, to
I get
me,
you, I get you.
it's like she had the opportunity to slit his throat, and she didn't.
Except she kind of did by stabbing the side of his neck.
She stabbed this muscle and impaired him. He's
That's
alive, though.
very much going to bleed a lot and bring him a lot closer to death than just
Not
giving him
anymore.
a cut on the arm.
Are
Not
you
anymore,
in
thanks to
character
Torwynn.
explaining that to him?
Yeah.
Yes.
You're bleeding. You're gonna die.
No, I healed him.
He's healed.
Well, he is now. Yeah.
I see that now. I'm inside the blackout zone.
Yeah. Look, Bugbear. You're worshipping the wrong track, and you're doing it just because it's shiny. And Duncan, you already said, people who kill others just because they don't fit in with what they want them to do is bad.
I hate to say it, but this is the sort of blind loyalty that makes me not like the gods in the first place.
Yeah, Evil D and Evil Dumb, you started hunting down this chick just because she said to go grab her.
I was gonna do it anyway, but yeah.
I say, we get out of here. We find out what's going on. We reconnoiter the area. It's a new word, I've invented it. It means go around and find out what's up. They can't see us. We escape. Save this chick. If she's wrong, we kill her. If she tries to kill you again, we kill her. If she helps us figure out if this lady is as evil as I think she is, or if she's as nice as he thinks she is, then we make a new plan of action. That's plan B. Plan A has a stink about it,
Right.
though.
Ava's aware.
I don't know of anything that says that she can't hear anything about our surroundings.
Oh no, she is fully aware. She's immobile and she's paralyzed, so to speak. But she is fully aware. She can hear and see what's going on. She just can't move her
I
head.
would be
I was
setting
just
up
making sure.
to make sure she's restrained.
Yeah, I was just making sure she actually
Yeah.
can hear the arguments too.
Sure. But
If I'm wrong, I'll buy your queen a nice cup of whatever ale is named after whatever bar I walk into.
Cursed oak.
The Frosty Fae.
I love it. That's the next one.
But if you're wrong, you're gonna help me get that woman's head.
Chilled.
I don't know about getting her head. Getting her head.
Getting her head. Her head. Let's enunciate all of the words here.
Now you're getting ahead of yourself.
There's no way to get ahead in life.
No,
that
but-
was shocking.
Never be the head of a major corporation.
And there was thunderous applause for all the puns.
No, but I don't agree with fleeing in any sense. I do agree with bringing this person that tried to kill us and prevent her return back to her.
So you see,
If she
I've
proceed-
offered that we can figure out
If she
who's
proceeds
right
to try
and
to
who's wrong.
execute her without any explanation, just outright or something, then sure, maybe we'll do something about it. But
At that point, we have no advantage. Right now, we have an advantage. I'm offering that we find out who's right and who's wrong.
I'm going back regardless.
You're going back, so you're denying that offer. The olive branch has been extended. You've singed it. Understood.
Let's put it this way. If I'm going back regardless, I'm going to find out regardless whether or not she's as evil as you'd like to claim, though my memory doesn't have any recollection of her being evil.
Right, you've been wrong before. I've seen you for more than a day now. You're not omnipotent, though you do try to inscribe your name like the gods on all these magical objects. I've also watched that. You destroy the faces of other gods that don't align with you. You engrave your name on magical items and then make believers of large dunces. And then, because this lady doesn't align with your way of thinking, you say, turn her in and kill her. She stood opposed. She lost that fight. I don't think she deserves to be turned inside out for that.
I'm not saying she deserves to be turned inside out, if anything.
Just
I said-
turned into the woman that she imprisoned for more than a millennia. How do you think that ends? With a hug?
Ideally.
From a bear.
Lord
who's
Eric
still
appears
suffering
from nowhere.
the effects of a love cipher.
Duncan, listen to me. I've been with
Well,
you
it's
a
not a love
long
cipher,
time.
it's a lust
lad.
cipher.
Oh, that's
You and I
right.
have fought
Lust.
side by side. You know that I get a little bit miffed from time to time, but I only kill those who A, really piss us off, or B, really deserve it. She tried to stop something from happening that she thought was evil. I think it's evil too. And I know that you don't think that that lady out there is a bright, shining beacon of new hope. But this is our chance. We get away, we do a little bit of what I call detective work, and we find out what's really going on.
Why not just ask the source?
But the thing is...
Yes, let's go to the big bad and ask, hey, are you big bad?
Well, if
Yes!
they're the big bad in the first place, there's the first issue. You're already prejudiced.
She...
But you're denying any other
I'm not denying that
viewpoint.
maybe she's changed in the past few weeks that she's been gone.
But you're saying let's go turn ourselves into it to find out. That's crazy.
Didn't say we'd turn ourselves in.
Just stand in front of her with her victim. That's crazy.
We're not offering to be handcuffed or anything.
Look, dude, you look like lightning. All of those look like evil vampire bats, locusts, and those things are hunting him down. This is crazy. I don't see how I'm the only one that has eyeballs here. This is what I'm gonna do. If you all stand opposed to me, then you stand opposed to me. But I'm not turning this girl in so that she can be flayed. I stand in front of the tornado lady.
Duncan?
We have a really, really good chance to have an ally against the Triumvirate.
Or the Triumvirate has a really good chance to have an ally against us. What deals do you think they're willing to bar to give her back our forest and then she helps to kill us all off? These are forces beyond our control. She's already killed your kind before, and your kind is the ones that put her away. How long does that last?
But she hasn't stricken me down.
Aye, because you're helping her. What happens when your worth runs its course?
How long do we have until the stasis wears off?
I say right now, with all the conversation, I'm going to say that's probably this round is over.
Then I'm stasising him.
Well, you have to wait till next turn. I'm just considering all that conversation to be like everybody's
It would not count
turn.
as part of my prep.
Well,
That's fair.
yeah, considering that was like
You're in
full
position of
dialogue
restrainer,
for
right?
a while.
Yeah, you handed me the rope to restrain her.
Yes. All right. That's that for that. Iona and Lord Eric. We gotta finish you two up.
He disagrees with me too. I'm gonna kill him.
Well, I mean,
Lord Eric?
Yes.
I can't see anything right there in a big
No, you
cloud.
can't see anything.
Yes.
Yeah, I'm just gonna
All you know is that there's a big black
wait
smoke.
because I can't see anything.
Yeah.
Yes.
They just
Same?
tried throwing powder in your face.
Yeah,
Oh, right,
I
you got the
dodged.
pocket powder.
I
We get
dodged.
two
Pocket powder.
guys that are essentially trying to bring you back.
Yeah.
So what are you gonna do?
Alright. Do I have... Can I self-destruct? Let me see.
You're really good.
I don't think you're
You
high enough for
are
that
no
one.
longer a Simtech creature from the future.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Let's see here.
You don't have the implode ability.
He just screams that out as a deception thing, though. I am going to blow up.
He just starts counting.
Tantrum.
10,
He no
9.
longer can, but he can
Yeah.
deceive it.
Roll deception. Is it working?
I'm going to try and erase their memories of the last 5 minutes.
We got two targets.
Oh, I can't do both? Well,
Well,
that's
not in
good.
one action.
Well, this is a worthless ability. I need
He
to...
doesn't have experience to do player intrusion.
Yeah.
As you say, I know that's one of the examples they give as an option for player intrusion.
Nobody
but-
here except for her has experience anymore, and she can't
Torwynn
see
still
it.
has
Still have
this.
one.
Oh, does he have one?
He didn't spend it. For
I don't even
one.
know what time dilation does. I have it.
I took the one and got thrown into friends.
Tornik's looking pretty rough right now. He gets hit with a lightning bolt, sent into a tree, recovers from that, chases after the elf, and he gets thrown back again.
Yeah.
Never seen a bugbear.
All right, I'll try and
toss
deceive
so
them
much.
again. I mean, like, are you sure it's not someone else? And then let's see what they do.
See what the first one does?
I have no idea. That's an 11.
I gotta look.
He's pretty sure.
Yeah, you didn't get the 12.
But it is interesting that they keep like indulging this conversation.
It's like they like you or something.
To you anyway.
They like you.
No, it's like, no, I'm not that guy. I'm like, yeah, you are. They're like, no. It's like,
I'm not the guy you're looking for.
No.
they're like, yeah.
They're droids.
What is that, race memory?
No. I was just trying to like.
Oh, you're just trying
to deceive them.
see. Oh, okay. Well, yeah, they're definitely not deceived.
I'm trained
on that
in
at all.
deception.
You won't be able to make any more rolls on that one.
That's the
because they're
highest
not
level of
convinced.
deception,
So you're going to figure something else out.
and I can't do anything.
All right. Ava, good job. Elowith. Speed roll again, Lord Eric.
I just realized what you're doing, going
What?
through the turns.
I don't know. It's
He's
speed.
really far away from me, right?
Yeah, he's actually not. He's actually.
I
south
rolled
over
a
here.
12.
You're actually closer to him than they are. You're about about very long. No, long range from him.
But I can't see him.
No, foliage and all that. What'd you get?
12.
You avoid more powder.
Do I know the direction he went in?
Yes, you do. He went south.
I feel like since I can't see them and they're in this black cloud of doom, I feel like I would probably investigate the one person in my party that I
She
didn't
would have
know.
seen shiny armor running past. Going,
Right, like, like
Yes.
y'all are in this cloud. He went this way. I can't do anything. Like, I feel like I would have.
He's got both
I feel
arms
like I'd be
behind him
moving
as he
to
runs forward.
see what the heck's going on with
Okay.
him.
We'll get back there in just a moment.
He's not very fast, actually, but he does put his arms back to make himself look faster.
More wind aerodynamic.
More aerodynamic, yes. Oh, goodness. All right, so the rest of them are just waiting. As you see, essentially more Fae start coming out of the portal. This is what you see, Iona. But they're different Fae, and they're actually heading into the forest, into the north. They're kind of just spreading out into the forest, is what they're doing. And, of course, they're all kind of going past you and not recognizing you because you're stealthing.
I'm just muttering under my breath curses at the person who opens the portal.
One,
Curses.
2.
Curses.
So that's us
So that's you guys.
inside
Now,
the cloud.
I need you to do something for me real quick.
Yes.
Kenrick, roll for your intellect to get out of that berserker mode, unless you want to stay in it.
17.
Okay, so
I'm staying calm for once.
Mm-hmm.
I think that should carry its own weight in words.
It doesn't, based on my current damage.
all right. Everybody else is going at the same time,
same amount of damage. You're just weaker than me.
so you just made that for me to
damage.
remain calm and collect and not berserkered. So what do you do for your action? You're not forced to attack. And you see, and of course, since you guys acted the same, you see Fern as he basically motions towards you.
I know what it looks like.
Exactly. So, you know that's coming.
Is this also when she's about to come out?
No.
Okay.
You got...
The
Let me
end
get
of this
counter
turn,
going.
right?
You got like 8 more turns that happens.
Oh, okay.
So what happens, sorry?
Till she wakes.
So
Till she
she's
can move.
out of the...
Till Ava is?
Yeah.
Well, that's what I was asking initially, was how long until Ava was out of...
Yeah, this is twice where I ran through her.
Can I roll?
So at the end of this turn, there'll be another one dialed down for her.
Oh,
So it's currently 8.
the way I understood when he asked.
Yeah, the way I understood was that with the conversation being so long, we had the next round as she's coming out.
Yeah.
Ah.
That's why I was asking.
Well, no, I wasn't doing that because his viciousness. I was
Yeah,
just trying
because if we still had more time, I was waiting until the turn before she's coming out before I actually do anything against him.
Oh, I see what
that
you're
was
saying.
the reason I
Because
was
if he
already
still
ready on the
refuses
ropes.
to at
Alright.
least give a chance,
That's true.
then it's not
I
worth
did
it,
kinda
and
set that up
just
that
going
way,
to
too.
start another fight
Okay,
when
all
we
right.
try to
So
restrain
yeah,
her.
that's probably best doing that. You guys, you're right. Yeah,
That was the reason I got ready on the ropes.
that's right. You did, because it wouldn't make sense to ready it beforehand.
Yeah.
Okay. But, so basically, we'll just say that throughout those turns, he successfully said, okay, I'm not going berserk mode or anybody.
Can I use
yourself.
premonition specifically focused
Mm-hmm.
to something that I can pull as far as like a memory or words or something of that nature. With the bugbear to get him to see this differently.
I mean, you're just trying to convince him to see it.
Yeah,
from a
pull
different
something out
perspective.
of like his past though, like something that I know that he wouldn't think that anybody else knows, but I would know to help him see things differently.
That's not exactly precognition, though.
It's premonition, not
premonition.
precognition.
Oh, let me see. Can you do me a favor? Fern?
Fae.
Yeah, what's up?
Do you still have the image I sent you of using abilities?
I mean, it's in the chat log, yeah.
Yeah, chat. Can you find that for me real quick?
I can.
Can't remember what page number it is. 'Cause I know you can
Adjusting abilities, that is?
Yeah, adjusting abilities, right?
Actually, this is easier if I just do a search.
Is it pre? No, it's not
This is
pre. It's
premonition.
premonition. Wrong pre. There we go. Premonition. You learn one random fact about a creature or location as pertinent to a topic you designate. Okay, yeah. Alternatively, you can choose to learn a creature's level. However, if you do so, you cannot learn anything else. Action. Okay. So actually, based on that, never mind. Fern, you don't have to worry about it.
Okay.
Based upon reading it, yes, you can try to glean a random fact about the creature, which is the bugbear in this case, pertinent to the topic of the conversation. Now, it takes an action to do it, which means you won't be able to take an action to convince him once you learn the information.
I just get to learn the information.
You get to learn it, but then you have to take the action to convince him. And I guess what we can do to kind of be fair about it, since we did skip turns, we can go ahead and allow the premonition to turn prior, we'll say. So then the actual turn that he's about to use stasis, you can actually use an action if you learn the information to convince him. We can do it that way. That'll make it pretty fair. All right, that's for premonition?
Yeah.
Okay.
To give me an edge against whatever. I'm assuming he has to roll against me?
It's a... Well, no, premonition you don't have to, not against him. You just roll against the difficulty, see if you get the information.
Right. So what?
Difficulty will be 12, or target number 12.
And then that brings it down to
9, yes. Now, it costs 2 points for premonition. Do you have an intellect edge of 1?
I have an intellect edge of 1.
Alright, so that means you'll have to pay a point to use premonition, because it costs 2 points to activate.
So this gives you the edge?
This activates it, and then the 3 you gave me drops it down
Drops
to
it
9.
down. Okay.
And then this will not give you the info. We'll find out.
Damn.
I take it we don't need my backstory now.
No.
No. Now, here's the thing. You didn't get the extra information to help with the task. You can still attempt it. You just don't get the extra oomph out of it, like the free asset or anything like that, to help you in your role to convince him. Basically.
But I would get some sort of information out of it.
But no, you didn't get anything out of it.
Right.
But based upon what you know of him and traveling with him, you can use that information freely.
Okay.
You just don't have what you're looking for with a premonition, unfortunately.
All right.
So
Maybe it's distraction from all the talking going on, everybody conversing, wherever the case
Well, and
may be.
everybody's like trying to attack me real quick, so I would probably be on edge. Mind powers.
I'm not actually trying to attack you.
You're the only one.
I'm holding ropes, trying to stop Ava.
Lightning lad, though. He's made it very clear if we don't side with him, he's gonna freeze me.
So
Alright, so now we're actually on the turn right before she gets freed.
okay.
So basically when it comes to her turn next, stasis is over.
Yeah.
Okay.
Because I'm trying to stasis him this round, that way I can assist him to make sure, or try and make sure that she gets restrained as soon as she's out.
Yes.
On the next turn. So I'm not having to deal with another hindrance.
Tornik.
Mm-hmm.
Question, lad. Why'd you leave the army of unruly goblins in the first place? Struck by lightning to see things in a different way, right?
Yes.
Even your own brother, you told him, I remember him coming to that battle to help you at the tavern The greatest, bloodiest battle in the history of Avonmore, the Tavern Battle. And you even told him that you were changing your ways. But you've traded in that hat to now assist this one. She's got a legion of mindless drones, darkness in their eyes. You take this girl before her because why? What has she done other than try to stop you from letting this woman out of her cage?
Well,
The lightning that once freed you has now shackled you to a new master. That's what I have to say about that. I tried to look into your past, but I couldn't see anything. I also say that. I got a headache.
Apparently
You're very dense to read.
it's all the lightning.
It's all the layers. They actually cause you to cry and sting more. It's an onion.
Oh, I'm not an ogre.
Oh. It's worse.
The same lightning that saved my brother's life from my hand is what told me that this was the right course of action. Freeing her.
Nay,
Was the right
that was
course
just
of action.
lightning. Lightning happened because the guy you're traveling with is literally a lightning
Avatar of
elemental.
Meridros, yes.
He has nothing to do with my gods. And if he does, then I want to hear his words right now. Tell me that you are the spirit of Meridros, lightning boy. Tell me right now so that this bugbear
He
can hear
doesn't
it,
believe
that
it yet.
you are the spirit of Meridros. He wouldn't be able to lie if he was the water god, the storm god. We fished off the coasts of the endless sea. I know Meridros. We prayed to him for safe journey and safe travel. This man does whatever he chooses to do and causes himself to be called a god. Then I want him to own it. Say, are you a god? Are you Meridros?
I never claimed to be anything
I
other than
said he
Fire.
was the Avatar.
Then are you the avatar, Fern,
I
of
never claimed to be
Meridros?
anything
Do
other
you
than Fern.
follow the gods, the old gods?
I don't follow any gods.
And if you saw the Druva of Drew North, would you assist them in their worship of the gods? Or would you try to bring down and kill their gods? Answer truthfully. You seem to be a honest person, Fern.
For someone who claims that I'm honest, you really don't believe what I say most of the time.
I don't believe you about the evil queen, no. But you don't seem to want to lie to get your way. You just use force.
Then why would I lie? And if I'm...
Answer the question, then.
The irony of being told I use force when I was forcibly attacked.
You mean when you drew the life essence to... Okay, that's a weird, twisted question. You answer the question. The Druva, do you side with them or would you kill their gods?
Siding with them and killing their gods is not the same thing, nor are they opposites.
So you would kill their gods, but side with them nonetheless.
I would question their gods at a very minimum.
So you were trained by the Druva. And now you follow a man who says that he would question their gods, and he has claimed to want to bring death to the gods, and that's why he destroyed my talisman, which thank you very much for repairing that for me.
No, I am leading him back.
You are blind, you old fool. You are blindly doing something out of stubbornness. I am merely telling you that lightning bolt that set you on the right path, you're just letting it lead you into the darkness now because you think every lightning bolt is a call for Meridros.
No, but I was struck on the battlefield with my hands raised.
And I struck you on the battlefield with the burning symbol of Aiden.
I don't follow Aiden.
That's why. You don't follow the god Aiden?
Does that
But
not
it
apply
struck
to you
you.
as well?
All the mark does is give you a little tingle, but the lightning bolt actually sent you into a tree.
I saw something else send you into a tree, so everything that knocks you over with a tree is a gold.
No. But the lightning bolt that saved my brother showed me that this is the correct path.
And what would your brother say?
I'm not currently willing to spend the XP to find out.
I was going to say that, actually.
Call him out! He shows up with his sword doesn't agree.
Shows up, like, hey, look, here you are again. I was out here hunting.
Fine, there's nothing else that Kenrick can say. He's kept his mind, he's kept his wits, he's kept his temper, and you've seen what I can do when I don't keep my temper. This was important enough to me to speak to it. At this point, you do what you're gonna do. You do you. But I still stand opposed, and if he uses force against me, I will eat him.
All right.
Or he could go with what I said, which is discovery and detectiveness.
Tornick, Duncan, Fern.
Fern, I don't think taking her in front of the queen without some assurances is necessarily the best plan.
I understand where you're coming from, but at the same time, she lied to us
She did lie to us and
on
shot
multiple occasions, then tried to kill us.
She lied to us until we got to the battlefield, saying
Used
that
you.
she was hoping to free
Yeah.
the queen.
She lied to us, she used us, and then she tried to kill us. So,
So, I am not against letting her speak for herself once the stasis drops.
she'll be out of stasis. I'm perfectly open to having sensible conversation and discussion amongst all related parties.
The request was to bring her back.
Exactly.
You choose dead or alive, but
I'm trying to bring her back alive. I'm not trying to kill her, hence why she's in stasis.
Just against
I would
consent.
rather talk
Right.
now that we have the opportunity to talk with her.
We're still going to restrain her.
Yes.
It does not mean we have to instantly take her back.
Yes.
We can give her, say, 30 seconds to
put
try
my
and
mace
explain
up.
herself.
I put my mace up.
Away.
collapse it.
Yeah.
I was making sure you were not putting it up.
That said, I do still want to stasis him.
All right.
Purely because he's
Everybody
already
talks
showing
too
opposition, and the last time that he showed any opposition, he tried to kill me.
No, that would have been McTavish.
So, but 2 levels of
All right.
effort.
You put in
Charging the gun.
2 levels of effort. Okay, and then that's the cost for stasis. Gotcha.
Stasis is
Yeah.
free since I have edge for it.
So
That's
it's
just
what,
purely
plus
effort.
6 to your roll?
Uh-huh.
Okay.
And he also still has
Go
the minus
ahead.
2.
Yeah. Go ahead and roll defense. Intellect defense. Is it?
Yeah,
Would I
yeah.
have to use intellect as defense?
Yeah, it's intellect defense.
Yeah, the
Because
stasis.
it's an
can't
intellect
do
attack.
16.
Minus 2 is 14. What'd you get? What'd you get plus 6?
Plus 6 would actually put me at 14.
So defense wins.
Defender wins, yeah.
Yeah.
And he just visibly tried to lightning attack me.
I didn't try to damage you at all.
No, he didn't try damaging you. He tried.
He just
putting you in
tried to
stasis.
non-consensually bandage me up with lightning.
Put you into a stasis mode like hers.
Yeah.
Which you've
so that
been-
he could do
you've
whatever
been
he
in
wanted
before,
while
so.
I was. Yeah, I would see that as an attack. I'm sorry. That's just logical.
Make an intellect defense roll. Since you are vicious.
12, which would be a
Okay.
10.
Well, you do. You're not forced into any berserk mode or into your creature form. You're not
But-
forced into it.
I have my word.
You have the option to, if you like, when it comes back around. You went. That's all you were doing was collapsing your mace.
I was holding my turn to
Yes, and just go ahead and
pull the binding.
Okay. Iona, you're making your way towards Lord Eric, correct? All right, go ahead and make that stealth roll, and you do get the 2 assets on that, so that makes it a 9. Good job. So you do make it within short distance of him now. So now you're within short distance and you're still stealthed. Lord Eric.
Yes.
What are you doing?
What is being done to me?
Well, they've
I'm
tried
running
to
towards you. People are
pocket
being
dust you
mean to
twice.
you.
And you have avoided it both times.
Your pocket dust, it has no effect.
And they are pretty much immune to your deception at this point, so that's going to be a no-go.
What if I do like a psychological reverse? I'm like, your pocket dust has affected me greatly.
Well, the deception has no thing, but your intimidation might.
That's
you can
not
also
me.
erase memory as well.
My
You could do
demon
the
thinks
fear.
that like I am pathetic, and like I learned that he was not a genie. He lied to me. He's a demon. He's a friendly demon named Genie. It's very confusing. That's why I was confused at first. This
He's
is
a demonic genie.
it's a demonically possessed suit of armor. I did not know that
Genie.
when I purchased this. I guess you know what? I know how to deceive them. With honesty. I will make myself forget. And then I'll be like, I don't know what you're talking about, man. Okay, let's do
If
this.
your genie takes over,
What are you
can
doing?
it do something you can't do?
He's trying to erase his own memory.
Are you trying to...
He's well.
Erase
His
my own
deception
memory. To
isn't
what?
working. He
So-
can't use forget on them because it only works at one at a time. Intimidate you could use.
Why don't you just fall asleep and let
Wait.
the genie take over?
Yeah, he can only do it one at a time because he can't... It's for 5 minutes, right?
The genie is so much
the
better
It
past
at
goes back.
It's
5
the
minutes.
past
Yeah, erase
which
it.
means he would erase one's memory, and then the other one would watch him erase memory of the
That's true, yeah.
previous one and go, wait a minute.
yeah.
Yeah.
Wait
Which
a
would
minute.
create an infinite loop of, wait a minute.
Boom,
So
boom,
maybe
boom, boom,
like
boom.
the next time
I
you
got you.
have an opportunity, maybe picking up like a death touch. or something.
Okay, the genie will like come out and like try and like scare the two
Oh, the intimidation.
much more powerful like creatures away.
Hold on one moment. Hold that thought. Did you ever find that thing? I know I told you to stop looking.
No, I stopped looking.
Don't look at me.
Okay, one moment.
I gotta remember where you sent it to me, to be honest.
Once it have
I
invisibility, no.
Not. You know
Can't
where I did do with it?
teleport, no.
Is it in the group chat?
It's in the group chat. Yep, because it's much easier to find. Ha! I found it.
Yeah.
Optional rule: modifying abilities on the fly. Okay, hold on 1 second. And so you can adjust the range. Anything has a duration, you can adjust. Okay. You can modify the range, area, or other aspects of the ability.
So, I mean, like, area, instead of being area, more so changing it to multi-target is
That's what I was
reasonable, but it still would say it's not the simplest thing since it's mental attack of a sort.
Right. So, like, impossible, for instance, is a modifying ability to accomplish an effect that has nothing to do with subscription or intent.
It still has
Not the
something to do
case.
with it.
It's formidable, a modifying ability to do something similar to the description or intent, but change in its nature. Which initially, see, that's what he's trying to do, but normally he can only do it once.
Yeah, I was going to say, would it be changing its nature if it's doing an area or multiple targets?
Yeah, I think 'cause it's a single target.
Because, I mean, it's still the spirit and general idea of the ability. It's just now multiple targets, which would be difficult.
See, I could
so-
see the difficult one being
Yeah.
if he was adjusting the range of it.
That's fair.
But since he's trying to actually affect multiple targets, which is not the norm
Yeah.
for the ability because you're
That's fair.
focused on one, so I would call it formidable.
Yeah, okay.
And what
That's what I was thinking
difficulty is
kind of as well anyway, so.
formidable? One moment here. I will tell you, sir. You might actually be able to try it if you want to.
What? I just want to intimidate now. Intimidation.
Oh, well, that sucks for you. Formidable is 7. That's a target number 21.
Unless they applied effort, it would be impossible.
Yeah. So basically, you could apply effort. If you wanted to try to erase both the memories, it's possible. You could try it. It's going to be, if you applied effort, you can make it a target number 18. Or you can try to intimidate, which is, by the way, also going to be target number 18 at this point. So the difference is, one is you apply effort, the other one you don't.
Yeah. And also different outcome, technically.
I'm going to try and
Different
intimidate with the genie.
Now, do you apply effort so that you can intimidate?
Yeah, sure.
How
make it easier as
much?
All
You
of
can't-
it.
How much effort can you apply?
Oh, I don't know.
What's your sheet say?
And this is for what?
Effort.
Intellect.
It's
Up at the
im-
top.
Effort 2.
Effort's
I have
global.
2.
What's your edge?
My edge
And intellect.
is 2.
Okay, so you can spend 1, and you can drop it down to 15.
Okay.
You can spend another 2, and then drop it down to 12.
Wait, another 2. So 3 is what total?
3 total can
I only
drop
have,
it down to
I
12.
only have 2 though.
You're
These-
allowed to make 2 efforts. Your 2 edge means that you get
It comes out of your intellect pool.
Oh.
So you just spend 3 intellect.
you spend 3 intellect and you
Yeah.
drop it down to 12.
You can
Okay.
spend 1 intellect and drop it down to 15, or spend 3 intellect and drop it down to 12. Your
Sure.
choice.
Let's drop it down to 12.
Okay, 3 is spent. Make the roll. See what happens.
Where's my little rolling device?
Intimidate.
Here we go. Here it all is.
As the genie.
I rolled a 19.
It's a 19.
Extra effect?
Yeah.
I
Minor
get a silent
effect.
cheer from my
Yeah, can you see me?
hidden. I can,
From
but I'm
where you are?
stealth.
Are
All
you
right.
intimidated?
You don't know where I
Um,
am.
Are you scared?
No, I'm on your team.
I know, but
clap
like the
silently.
display is such that you might be frightened.
So the
by it.
genie's had enough.
I went like,
You also get a minor effect here.
A
'Cause you
minor
rolled
effect.
a 19 gives you a minor
Yeah.
effect.
So the
Does
genie
that mean I
comes
get
out.
to say
the
he
genie's
does
ready
something
to play,
specific?
which
The
isn't going to
genie's
bode well
like,
for anybody.
"Listen."
So
I don't know if the genie can do much more, but he is
All right.
mean to look at.
So minor effect, one that kind of fits in here, you could do a distract. So for 1 round, all of their tasks are hindered.
Mm-hmm.
So basically, until the end of your next turn.
So now they really don't want to throw pocket sand at you. I mean, dust.
Yeah. Well, they do, but they just make it harder for them.
Their
Which
hands
is
are
easier for
shaking
him.
so much that the tinker dust is actually falling out of their hands.
So yeah, the genie as it comes out, this is very unusual and strange, even for them in their world.
Yeah.
So they're unhinged. Congratulations.
Nice.
Up at the top, Eloith's turn and her minions. All right. Clearly, you are not going peacefully. You're avoiding the dust, and now you have summoned your genie. So now they are switching gears. All right. They go ahead and they pull their blades and ready for combat. So go ahead and make a defense roll. And their attacks are hindered, so that makes it a 9
I have 15.
for the first one. Okay, you're gonna make another one. There's 2 of them.
Hit a 1. No, I haven't. Oh, I did hit a 1. I predicted that.
Oh,
So you dodged away from one into the other.
Yeah.
ow. Oof. And no experience to reroll that one. And that's a 1 too. So GM intrusion. All right. What's your armor?
I don't know, medium.
Should be 2, I think.
Let's see.
It might be down here, John.
Under
Okay.
equipment.
Usually
Yeah, it's a
bottom
1.
left, or
It's a
bottom
1.
right.
It's a medium.
So it's 4 damage. 4 damage minus your armor of 1, so it's 3. So might's gone. You can mark impaired on your sheet. And then 2 comes out of speed. But then on top of that, due to the intrusion, these blades are coated with poison.
Where is?
And you go night-night.
You mean Eric goes 9-9?
That's true. The physical manifestation
Yeah.
of Eric goes night-night.
What do you need?
A pencil.
What are they for? Oh. Pencil. So your current totals, you want to write this down. You have a total of 7 speed left. And 6 intellect.
And then you're dead.
0
and
might.
you're impaired.
Just so you know.
You're also impaired.
After these 2 totals are gone, you're
Yeah.
dead.
Well, he's also asleep.
But then the genie is free.
Yes, that's true.
So Lord Eric is now asleep.
Now, does the genie pretend to be asleep too? That's the question. And he does.
So you get stabbed with a blade, and then all of a sudden, like, your vision starts going a little funny and fuzzy, and then everything just blacks out.
Shoe, conk shoe, conk shoe. Yeah.
Go to sleep, go to sleep, go to sleep.
All right. Heretics.
So
You're preparing to do the thing.
yeah, I did the.
Okay.
I'm trying to give him an asset.
He's gonna help. Yes. All right. You give the asset to him. You go ahead and roll.
Really? So a 6.
Is probably not enough,
Even with the asset, not enough.
considering it's probably DC 15.
Yeah. Probably that makes it a 12 with the asset.
So unless you got edge that you could throw on there, but that's a little late on that.
You're
Pretty important that we actually be able
Yeah,
to
but I should
have
say-
this conversation. I feel like.
We really need to talk. Would you in binds?
Much better. That's
20?
a 20.
Oh yeah,
That was a XP well spent, right, sir?
yeah.
So you go to set the binds, and you see her like come out of stasis and use her nimbleness
starts
of her frame to quickly pull her arms.
And I
But-
go, nope. Hug.
Nope. You hug her. Pull the binds.
I remember restraining goblins. You're slipperier than one.
All right, and major effects, sir. See, disarmed, they drop their weapon. Impaired, their tasks are hindered for the combat duration. Stunned, they lose their next action. What would you like for your major effect?
Impaired would be nice.
Impaired, making it more difficult for her to escape.
Absolutely, it would.
That said, if we take her back to the queen, does that count as the same battle?
Well, I wouldn't know. I would count this as once this
we
is
leave
resolved.
where we are?
Yes. Once you resolve a situation with her, that's combat is that.
Because I don't want to put her
No.
at a negative in case we actually need her.
Good question. But for definition, no, that would be combat right there.
Okay. So, would it also count against her for, like, talking?
Well, any action she takes, like tasks that she takes, yeah.
Okay.
So, I mean, yeah, she'd be more willing to listen to you with the fact that you have her basically bound and you also bear hugging her.
Yeah. So, yeah,
Yeah.
I'll do
Go with that. Cool. You can see on that you helped him, Duncan and Kenrick, as they do this. As Fern assisted. What do you two do?
Since my precaution against you attacking us I resisted it. As you can see, all we're trying to do is keep her from running and potentially killing someone.
Nay, what I think you're trying to do is get your way no matter what, and you're using your powers to do it. But the bugbear seems to want to talk. He's talking about talking and doing what I actually suggested.
I'm giving her a chance to explain.
I'll let her have a chance to explain, but if your friend moves to force things again without consent, I will take his head. Understood?
I think we're all talking now.
The only one threatening violence is you.
Your head, yes.
Again, you're the only one threatening violence.
You're just implementing it, but I am threatening it.
Stasis is not violent.
It's
If anything,
just
it prevents harm.
non-consensual binding. Like, that's totally against laws in other worlds, I'm pretty
It's
sure.
literally what I'm doing to her.
Yeah, that's also bad. But she's gonna talk, and like I'm gonna let the talking happen.
Duncan?
So it's okay when it suits you, but not when someone else does it.
No, I'll kill you.
I'm just observing at this point.
But we're waiting to hear what she has to say.
I assume
I
you've been
think somebody
aware
has to talk.
of what's
Alright.
been going on.
So what
Let
does
me
she
resolve
have to say?
Iona real quick. Iona and Lord Eric here.
Lord.
Wait, hold on.
Can I?
Recovery roll.
Oh yeah, for your turn? Very good idea.
Oh yeah, that is a good idea. Can we
You can
do
do
that?
the same. You haven't done anything else, yeah? You can.
Okay, so
As long as you've got an action left. Oh, you got 2 recovery rolls.
Yeah, he's got 2 on-action recovery rolls.
Yeah.
quick recovery.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you can use your first one. You haven't used any of them. So you can use your first one right now.
So do D20.
No, you just roll a d6 and add your tier.
I had Or I have 1 action, 10 minutes, an hour, and 10 hours.
6 points to a pool.
We've only been in here for
You can only do the 1 action one right now.
Or a minute and
You want Mike?
10 seconds.
Okay.
And that gives me the
5.
All right. To which one?
Mate.
Might. So basically, you don't have to mark it on your sheet, Kenrick, because you
I
get
get
2 of
another
them.
one for free.
Right.
Or that one was my free.
That was your free one.
Oh yeah, that's a good ability.
That's 5, right?
I probably could have gotten some smarts back about me, but whatever. I'm not going to be using
Alright.
magic if this goes bad.
So you guys are recovering, catching your breath. Iona and what, Eric? So Iona, you see him basically get stabbed and
I
then
don't
he goes
remember that.
unconscious.
Can I use Rejuvenator on him? It does not
We're
say
just
that he
dwindling
has
away.
to be.
It's
that
okay,
the person
this
has
is
to be
gonna be
conscious
okay.
to activate it. Like,
Yeah.
can I just like use it on him?
I believe so, because didn't you use Rejuvenator?
It's right
Didn't
there
you
at the
have that
very bottom.
I had regeneration.
one? Oh, so for the ciphers,
That's me speaking
like
a Sim
this one,
speaking.
he has to activate it. Like you can't activate it for him. Like he has to actually activate it. This one is restores number of points equal to the cipher's level to 1 random stat pool. So it's whoever activates the cipher, that's the effect that happens to him.
Okay.
So
I had regeneration, and the flavor was that it was a potion that I basically
yeah.
put into the guy's hand and made him drink.
Well, at the same time, though, like you actually gave him the thing, the potion, for him to activate the cipher on his turn.
Yeah.
So yeah,
Darkseid came back as a zombie.
mechanically speaking.
Yeah.
And who's around us? Is it actually
So-
this chick who came out the portal?
Right now, you are short distance from Lord Eric, who is long distance from the clearing
So who's like around him? Like who just
to
knocked him
the
out?
elvish Fae warrior, the great elvish Fae warriors.
That's it.
That's it.
Okay. I don't think I can fight them myself, but
Now, granted, they just stabbed him and then he went down to the ground. So, you know, they haven't like right now. What you see is them basically taking him and like throwing him over his shoulder or their shoulder. So it's not like they're just constantly stabbing him while he's on the ground, attacking him. They basically have just put
they're
him over
taking
his
him
shoulder.
somewhere.
Yeah, that's what you kind of see
I'll
from
just
that.
follow them. If I can't use this on him.
Yeah. All right.
Sneak up behind him and be like, grab this.
Right?
Stealth 100.
Yeah.
Stealth so much that she can steal him out of his suit.
Yes.
Weave the armor.
Leave the armor to deal with it.
Oh, that was fun. All right. So now let's go ahead and go to Ava there for that. Now that we resolved theirs.
Yeah.
So she comes out of it and she is
And she
furious as you're holding her. And she says, "You filthy dog, let me go."
I assume you heard everything that we've been talking about.
I heard more than I wanted to.
We're giving you the chance. Explain to us why we should be not working against you.
Which, by the way, she is struggling and trying to break free the entire time.
Okay.
So,
That's logical.
yes. So she tells you,
She's not quite as strong as Kenrick, though.
well, you're the one that has her bound right now.
Yeah.
But she tells you, she says, you don't know what she was like in Otherworld.
You're right, we don't.
Otherworld, when we first arrived, was a magical place. Very beautiful. Very surreal. And then, soon, she regained control. And then she started influencing the realm with her vengeance. Begin essentially sucking the life out of the place. As she kind of motions towards the warriors, she says her influence has even affected those that are around her. As you can tell by them, look at them. They don't even look natural anymore. These aren't elves. They're a shell of what they used to be. Yes, they made their choice. They decided to side with her. But look at what her influence is doing. I didn't want that to happen here. But now look what you've done. Now you can't stop her. And she tells you, she says, you know what she's going to do next? She doesn't care about you guys. She doesn't care about the heretics. You know who she cares about? The ones that are in power. The ones that are preventing her from taking control of her kingdom. That's who she cares about.
I think it sounds like she's a crazy woman who's gonna suck the life out of you so she can stay pretty and pink.
Make a roll, by the way, to see if you maintain the...
And at all times, I'm trying to give him an asset.
Hindrance. So, well, you already... Well, this is her defense roll, but you couldn't give her an asset in this one because you used your action to give an asset on the actual tying.
But
Okay.
Yeah. This is basically his maintaining. This is her turn. She's breaking the grapple, basically.
But I put her down 1 from the...
Correct, yes. You got the hindrance from that, yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. So...
Does her being tied also give an asset since she's currently tied?
Yes.
So she's hindered plus the asset.
From that, yes. Right, so it started out at 15, but minus those 2, it's 9.
So 14's good.
Yes. You still maintain for right now. Yeah. But basically what she did during her turn, she responded to you and then tried to break loose. As you see her, as she's trying to summon magic as well, by the way, because you see her, veins and stuff start glowing like they did before.
And
so you can tell she's trying to slip the bonds.
grabbing her hands.
Yeah. You're like, no.
Interesting. Never seen others do similar stuff to me when casting.
Looks like he's not the only god.
What is his obsession with calling me a god?
So that's end of
Well,
that.
I'm not the one that thinks you are.
Back up
Why
to
do
the
you keep
top.
saying it?
Because the bugbear thinks you are.
So you're reinforcing it.
Questioning it with sarcasm. I should have used my sarcastic voice, but now we both look like fools.
I wouldn't say both.
I wouldn't.
By the way, even though you guys are in the blackout zone, anybody that's in it can see out of it. It's just outside in. Doesn't
Right.
work. So,
So if one of us is looking, when they get back to the clearing, we can see.
right. So right now, Lord Eric, you're being carried by the Fae as they're taking you back to the Queen, and they pass by you, Iona, which you're stealthed, so you don't have to worry about anything right now.
So I like it.
And then now, Heretics.
Recovery part 2.
Yes, go ahead.
Because I'm about to be so stupid that I'm hindered.
Ooh!
6 plus 2, that's 8.
You're recovering your mental fortitude.
Yeah, I'm going to need that. Somebody's using a lot of magic against me, and I don't want to be stupid and on the ground twitching.
Alright, that was his action. You're doing the asset to help him with keep maintaining the grapple, correct?
Yeah, if anything, I'm trying to get better knots to hopefully keep her pinned more.
That'll make it down to a 6, by the way.
Okay.
Maybe even suppress magic if I can, if she seems to be able to cast. Can I drain her? No.
You can basically just spend your action to maintain.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, you don't have to roll in your turn to. You just spend your action to maintain the.
Cool.
Yeah. She's gonna resist. She's gonna try to break out in her turn. So.
Ah, okay.
She's squirming constantly.
Yeah. You just have to spend the action.
I basically would ask her what she would have us do now that what has been done has been done.
She's
already here.
If you had your way
If I had my way, she wouldn't be standing right there right
at
now.
this point, what would you have us do?
I haven't thought that far. As soon as she arrived, I was knocked out of the tree. And then as soon as I get up, I'm surrounded. I'm kind of taking this one step at a time.
We have
So-
about 30 seconds to come up with a plan.
So...
Part of the plan can be killing that guy if you want us to.
You didn't think to maybe have a sensible discussion ahead of time since you had knowledge of the other world? And you could have tried explaining that to us rather than try to kill us? with no explanation.
Kind of like setting off a spell without discussing it with your teammates. Just do whatever you want. If somebody disagrees with you, hinder them.
She says, you see this eye patch?
What you were doing, but okay.
That's what happened the last time I did that. Last time I tried to have a simple discussion with someone. I wasn't about to lose my other eye. It was either you or me, and I chose you. So.
I agree with that.
So you're not giving me any reason to support you here.
As he says, if you're not going to side with him, he's going to just turn you over for death.
She tells you again, she says, I made my choice. As soon as I rose against her, I made my choice.
Duncan,
Shane?
please tell me you're looking at this. When your people were killed, when you ran away, you decided to rise up against the Triumvirate. Would you not shoot some arrows at people that are trying to help the Triumvirate?
I'm not helping the Triumvirate, though.
That's the point. If you ran into people that were helping the Triumvirate, wouldn't you use your mace to knock their faces off? She ran into people helping her enemy that is as bad as the Triumvirate. Look at her people, her kin. And we came here, and not only did we stand opposed to her, one of our own successfully brought this chick back into the real world. Tell me you wouldn't knock somebody's head off with a mace for that. I think her violence is maybe understood, and I'm getting smarter as I stand here.
The one who set us on this quest?
Oh, she is.
To find where it was so she could stop it.
Yeah. And she looks at you, Torwynn, and she goes, oh, yes, I used every one of you. I didn't know exactly where the location was. I just knew there were supporters. And so when I overheard your conversation in the tavern, I saw an opportunity and I took it. I have no regrets.
Makes sense.
That's all logical.
Could have talked to us at the tavern.
As a
Convinced us
warbringer,
not to do that.
you led armies, didn't you,
I
Tonic?
She goes, if I could point to my eye that has an eye patch over it, or lack of an eye, I
I'll
would.
for you.
Didn't you lead armies?
And she looks over to you like,
Oh, I did.
Everything was done by telling people who could be your enemy the truth. You just walked up to them and said,
I'm not
hey, I
against
trust
her
you.
right now.
She doesn't know that. She's missing an eye. We literally summoned her enemy.
And now I am asking her the best way to put her enemy down.
How do we put him away?
Well, first, where she responds to you, she looks over to Lightbringer and she just spits on his armor.
Oh, that's uncalled
And then
for.
she goes, typical you.
She's gonna
Typical of your order.
She's gonna get smacked.
Although that is true. That is
And
typical.
I'm not gonna do anything about it.
Remember what I said?
And then she says, and she goes, you know, the old order to Lightbringer, at least they stood against her. You, your order now, you just ally with whoever you like, whoever helps you. You're no different than me, using other people. And then she looks over at Kendrick. And then she says, you want to stop her? You have to have the power and the means to, which your tiny little group does not have. I almost took down half your group by myself. What do you think she can do?
Well, A, you didn't shoot any arrows at me. And B, I don't know if you've ever seen my other half, but I could at least eat somebody here.
Well, she saw when you transformed.
For a second, until Cudgel Boy came at me.
She says, yes,
Dag
well.
nabbit, nat 20 on a nat 1.
Until, she says, unless you live in Otherworld, where the entire forest tries to make you its next meal, then, sorry, your form doesn't scare me very much.
All you're doing is getting sassy, lady. And listen to me. I like sassy people. It's totally my thing. Queen Annalise, she's totally sassy, but she's a queen. I say, we need to get out of here. We need to find reinforcements. You're saying she's too strong. I'm saying I agree. We need to come down with more numbers than she ever sees coming. And then when I walk away with her head, I'm going to wear it on my belt when I go get Death's head. And then we're going to wear that one on our belt when we go against war. Isn't that right, Duncan? And Pestilence, I don't even know what she looks like. She might be a plant. I cut the flower off of it and I'll wear that on my belt. I'm a headhunter. That's what we do.
Not gonna say it. So Ava, she looks at you, Kenrick, and she says, "You don't understand, do you? She has been planning this for years. She has sleeper agents all throughout the Empire right now.
Boo-hoo-hoo, Ava. You
As
giving up
we
right now?
speak,
You want me to let
they are
Lightning
being
Boy to take you over
activated."
there?
She goes, "You know, if you're so big and bad, I want to see you transform and take her on. At least give me a show before I die."
So, Sassy Pants, you want Lightning Boy over here to get his way. He takes you over there. I go. I find the forces. So what? You lost both your eyes? I tried to help you.
She goes, "At least I will die knowing I did everything I could to try to stop this."
Deuces, then. Kenrick out. Going to grab the whole force of Clan Sky to come back here. I'll put it right. You'll be dead. It'll be all right. I tried to help you. You've made your own decisions. I'm not about containing people. I'm gonna walk
Duncan?
out.
You have an action left.
Leaving?
Yeah.
Like out of the black stuff or out of
That way out of the black stuff.
you're going away from the battle?
Yeah. I'm going to find... This is death.
Tornick is literally looking at Duncan as the tiebreaker to decide how this should go.
She's spinning my armor.
You
She
can
shot
wipe
me
it off.
with arrows.
You can wipe it off with a napkin. Damn it.
The way Ava sees it right now, from you guys' understanding, is that she had a mission and she failed. And so to her, the only reward she should get for this failure
Is death.
is whatever she's going to be given to her by Elowith, because she failed to stop her, and this is the only thing she could do. She knows she can't take her head on one-on-one. She tried before, in other words. She can't do it, you know? And so she was trying to stop the ritual altogether. But
Which, if she had told us.
Again, like trusting strangers, man.
Yeah.
That doesn't make sense. I see it from that angle. I wouldn't trust strangers. Especially
I
that one
do.
that's actually an orc-looking thing that leads goblin armies.
I always trust strangers.
well, also
That's super weird.
the other thing too, from her angle to understand, is that the Heretics' reputation up to this point, you guys are very, very much against the Triumvirate, so they're obviously not an ally. But that also can put you in the camp of, since you're not an ally with them, you do whatever it takes to side with whoever it takes to take them down. So in her mind, also, she kind of sees that possibility, even though it may not be true.
Which is what I thought was why we
That's
were here.
That's why I thought we were here in the first place, was to find an
And-
possible ally.
And she talked
And
me into
Elowith
it.
is the possible ally to take down the Triumvirate. She has the resources available to do that.
She's just going to suck the life out of you while she does it.
The only problem, that the thing that Ava's presenting to everybody right now is, yes, she has the ability to take down the Triumvirate, and she can activate her sleeper agents, which can effectively aid every single one of your attempts against them. However, once that's complete, what happens next? That's exactly what Ava's trying to explain to everyone.
Figure that out.
I came here to try and help the Lightbringers reignite the light.
With the darkness.
I will follow your lead in this mission.
The light shines brightest in the dark.
And the dark shines brightest when all light's extinguished. Kenrick says as he walks away, it's not always the way you win a war. Oh, no, not always that you win the war, but the way that you won it. If you're worse than the Death Heads, then you deserve to be with them. He's gonna go Scott.
What are you doing, Duncan?
Already said I'm observing.
Observing? Okay.
Yeah.
You're still gonna do that? Okay.
Oh.
That's fine.
I'm literally
Tiebreaker
looking.
is
Perception.
Duncan.
Duncan,
Sit aside.
make a perception. Since you're observing, you get to make this roll. Target number. Go 12. For now.
19.
Fantastic. As they're having this conversation, you're kind of looking over here as you're listening. You're looking over into the clearing. And you can see over here the rustling and the bushes and such. And you see the two Fae warriors. One of them essentially has Lord Eric slumped over their shoulder,
It's
walking
me.
to the clearing.
I
He's
w-
unconscious.
Can I
and they're
wave at
taking
him like
back to Elowith.
like like he sees me, but wave at him without
No.
Like,
the
I'm gonna
Seriously.
follow
no
you,
the
but I don't wanna
the
lose
genie
my
down.
mind.
genie can wave.
You know what I mean? Like, I want to follow you, but I don't.
The genie can wave his arm.
Oh, that makes sense. I don't know about that yet.
But I mean, I would have seen like you
So
storming
what?
off and my mission.
The genie
Well,
is waving at
he
you.
will next turn. He'll basically move. He'll be able to move out. He used
So
a
he
recovery
hasn't
roll.
moved yet.
Right, he used a recovery roll
Okay.
this turn. So,
You haven't.
but this is what you see, Duncan. You
It's
observe
my
that,
tent.
Well, maybe not.
which may complicate the situation a little bit more.
Yeah. Because now her people have
Your
Lord
childhood
Eric,
friend?
your friend,
Oh my.
tossed over their shoulder.
Well, now. Bargaining chip.
Sunburned.
All right, go ahead and roll to keep the grapple. Was it 6? Yeah.
At 20.
Okay. I heard that. I was like, is that a 1?
Yeah.
Crack?
Matt, 20.
Well, you have ended her attempts of escaping for the moment.
She actually has given up after I looked at Duncan and
She
said,
has.
"It's up to you. Do
And-
we have a plan here, Duncan?"
She's defeated at that right now in the moment. You can tell. You can see her. You can tell she just stopped squirming. She just has accepted her fate, whatever it may be.
Just like Lord Eric.
She doesn't have a plan. I don't know what to do.
Her only plan is essentially to have a force that's large enough to take her on.
But she got too sassy with me to side with me on doing that.
So
Yeah.
that's the only thing she knows to do against her because of the massive amount of Fae army at her disposal. Which the Triumvirate, by the way, does have the resources available to repel an invasion, so to speak. So you do have the opportunity to join them in that.
The triumvirate.
Join the triumvirate.
There's
Which
literally
way-
other armies.
Yeah, and
Promise you there's other armies.
there's other regions that have
Yeah.
their own standing armies as well. But
There's also a ex-Lightbringer who is now the Goblin Bringer.
he's the herald of the light.
I don't know if those goblins are going to be enough, though. We totally, annihilated them.
To be fair,
But anyways, Duncan, you
pick
see
up
that.
the lead.
You're still holding your turn, right?
You did see them bringing Lord Eric.
And did you communicate any
You
of
said
that?
that changes things.
You saw him waving at you.
Well,
Well, now
no,
they
we're
have.
unconscious.
The genie
have
can
Lord
control the
Eric.
armor.
What?
Eric's asleep.
They have Lord Eric, and they're dragging him out of the forest.
I
Still think they're good
Cause-
guys.
Well,
Maneuver
then by all
her
means,
so
let's
that-
sacrifice him so that we can beat the triumvirate.
she can also see,
Yeah.
as can I, over her
Him?
shoulder.
No. Absolutely not.
Yeah. I mean, everyone else can see it. He just points it out.
I ask her if she thinks she can use those arrows against these guards and help us free our friend.
Nothing specifically states that he's in trouble right now.
Yeah.
He doesn't look exactly like he's bleeding out or
He's
anything, does he?
bleeding.
What?
He's just unconscious.
Yeah, he's just
What?
unconscious.
He's just taking damage. It's all good.
Yeah. I mean, from this distance, he's just unconscious. Yeah.
Yes, he swooned.
We
and
are
I picked him up out of the
literally
goodness
like
of their heart.
rolling with Lord Palpatine right now. That's what it feels like.
So toxic.
You know, nothing's really stated that I'm gonna overturn the Senate and turn it into an empire. It's not stated. Order 66. Execute.
Oh, that's pretty good.
Execute
wonder
all
what
non-fairies.
I love Palpatine.
I love Palpatine. Why not?
Oh.
So instead of making assumptions, I'd rather just walk over and figure out what's going on.
So let him walk over.
Bye.
Are we
Nobody's
going
stopping
to
him.
escort the prisoner?
That was the plan.
All right, let's do that.
After all, even if it is as bad as people would like to claim, we have prisoner to trade.
She's still a short distance from there.
Would like to call.
Yeah, we can just trade lives.
Somebody bringing her bow.
Yeah, that's gonna work out. 3 hours. Wow. All right.
No, is somebody bringing her bow?
Hey, you're the one that's got her.
I've got her.
I mean, I'd probably pick up her equipment just
All
for
right.
the sake of it.
The
If
knife
no one,
and
if
the
no one
bow.
else is.
Yeah. All right. So who is all
Hand me the
escorting?
knife, please.
Duncan,
There you go.
Thank you.
Tornik,
I got no use for it.
right?
Yeah.
And Fern. What's Kenrick doing? Are you still walking off, or?
Yeah, I'm walking off. Scooter them. They're all evil at this point. The Irish armies wouldn't side with this stuff.
All right. So he walks off in the other direction, which I want to make a perception. Yeah.
Pursue
Ooh.
nothing.
You see nothing.
All right. Yeah. So, well, you don't see. You don't see Kenrick walking off yet.
That's because he's stealthy. He doesn't even have to roll for
He's
it.
on the other
just that
side of the
stealthy.
darkness.
The darkness, yeah.
So you saw
Basically,
him being
line of
drawn
sight's
in,
cut
and you're
because of
like,
the darkness.
You're still wrong.
They're turning in everybody. Palpatine's leading the way. I'm not joining forces with that. And I'm not going to stand in the middle of it and wait for them to surround me. I'm going to give myself an advantage.
Okay. Can I follow him if I do? I don't see him leaving.
No, you don't
How
see
do I
Yes,
not
yeah.
see you leaving?
I could be in the darkness. but
Because
still.
he
He's on the
threw up
other
a darkness bubble, essentially, and when he
Right.
started walking out of it, it's line of sight. So you can't see past it or through it.
Fine.
All you know right
Seriously.
now is that I made this dark cloud, and
That's what the roll is
they
for.
came out with the person that they were attacking. That's all you know.
Capturing. But
Yep.
Yeah.
All right, so you guys bring the prisoner to Eloith,
Game over. You.
and then she looks very happy about this. Fantastic! I knew you were capable.
So if I may ask,
Yes.
she likes to claim that you're this supreme evil being now, and I'd like to not believe that. So, just out of curiosity, would you like to prove her wrong?
And how would you suggest I prove her wrong?
Well, I assume you're not going to just execute her on the spot for, well, even if it is treason, it's a bit much, wouldn't you agree?
Oh no, she's not going to be executed. I'm taking her back to Otherworld.
May I ask what for?
Well, traitors don't deserve the new world.
It's fair. It doesn't quite answer what I was asking, but
I was
I
banished
understand the
1,000 years as, quote, traitor. She can suffer the same fate.
it's only been a couple months. What do you mean 1,000 years?
Time works differently for us. We perceive it in different strides.
Yeah.
1,000 mortal years.
It's odd, but okay.
But she says, no, I have no plans to execute her. No, not at all. for anything, she could prove useful later. I'll give her time to change her mind and see the way I see things. So we can see as she looks at Ava, eye to eye. As Elowood kind of hints that she's the reason why that Ava lost that eye of hers.
Yeah, I gathered that much, and that I wasn't there for that fight, nor do I want to make the assumption, but regardless, if someone lost an eye in a fight, then it happens. It's an injury.
But she says, my warriors will escort her to Otherworld. Through the portal, of course. And for you, I have a special request. If you so choose to accept.
Can we know what the request is before we accept or deny?
Absolutely.
I'm open to hear it.
So the warriors come and take Ava, unless someone's going to
I'm
stop
holding
them.
on to Ava until we're told the request.
Ah,
She's been squirmy.
yes. Ellis looks at you, and she says, I have supporters all throughout the Empire. At this moment, they are all being told the good news that I am here and I am back, and the next phase of our plan can begin. I have them specifically situated in each of the capitals to disrupt the city and also give us an opportunity to take this land back. If you so choose to, you can join them in the disruption and you can take back these lands with me.
So,
if you choose to.
To expand upon that, what exactly is the full plan then?
The full plan is to remove these so-called godlike beings from power.
I can agree with that part of it.
And instead unite the entire empire underneath me and Fae kind, as it should have been.
I'd like to hopefully see your mind change a little bit on that, as some of these non-Fae can be abrasive, but that doesn't mean that all of them are. And while, yes, I understand many of them turned against your kind behaviors in the past, many of them are long gone. If actually, all of them probably.
She says, well, I will offer them the choice, as my kind has also been given that choice, as those who were traitors to me decided to side with the mortals. So they can either side with the triumvirate or they can side with us.
I'll let you do that. As long as it doesn't mean just blatantly executing anyone who shows any sign of disagreement. Sure.
I'm still taking
Non-combatants
my lead
stay
from that.
non-combatants.
She says, if I wanted to cause that much of chaos,
I'm willing to bet you already could if you wanted to.
I wouldn't have placed my agents where they are. I would just burn everything to the ground. And then rebuild.
Takes a lot longer. Not really worth the effort.
I'm still watching Duncan for my lead.
So she looks at you and says, what says you, Lightbrainer? Have you truly changed? Has your order changed? Or do you still see me as the threat above all?
Kill her.
Burn the witch!
Does she float?
Lord Eric is talking in his sleep.
It's the genie.
And he says,
For now.
what about you, Tornik?
Kind of caught yourself in a position where you're surrounded by the people that you have to agree with, no matter what, huh?
So, to be clear, both of y'all are good with handing Ava over?
Both of us, I'm gone.
No.
Well, he's pointing past
pointing
you.
Fern
So
and
Fern
Duncan?
wants
Yeah.
this.
So, can I make a quick roll to make to try and see if she's trying to deceive us?
Oh, yeah,
I
go
would
ahead.
like to think that she's not,
I
but
know what you're talking about. Yeah, sensing her motive, like
which
this
I
usually-
am trained in discerning the truth.
Yes.
So,
Detect falsities.
Hold on before you do that.
what's up?
Do you have specialization?
I can sense motive. I'm trained in it.
So would that be an asset towards
Maybe
me?
an asset.
Yeah. Yep. Go ahead.
That's a 9 on the die, but that's also with 2 bonuses. So
Yeah, you got it.
cool.
So from what everything she's telling you, yes, is true. This is exactly what her plan is. She plans to activate the sleeper agents, remove the triumvirate. Yes, there will be some deaths, but she's not. Her plan is not to sit there and attack innocents.
Yeah.
And those are non-combatants.
So
not
she's trying
do
to
that.
avoid non-combatants while taking out
Yes.
key targets that are clearly
Correct.
opposed.
Exactly.
Which
Now,
to me doesn't exactly sound evil, so I'm okay with it.
and same thing that Ava said about it. You know, she will verify that, but Ava's concern is what happens after. That's Ava's whole concern.
My
So what he's saying is, yes, she is not deceiving you up to this point, but she's also hasn't told you what she's going to do to you after. So there's no deception roll to make there.
okay.
Take the land back from all the mortals.
So, do you
Out of
release
character.
Ava into custody?
Final request from her, since he's still clearly pondering, would we be able to get updates on what's happening with what is clearly some form of rebel leader? Just to keep up, just to appease them, basically, in the sense of she's seriously not going to just execute them for the sake of it.
This portal is not going to close. You're more than welcome to travel there anytime.
I was hoping to take her with us so that she could talk the other rebels into understanding your side.
Eloise says, no, I'm not going to give her the opportunity to rise more against me. She's done enough.
I said I was following Duncan's lead.
Yeah, hand her over.
Following Duncan's lead.
All right. So, you hand her over, and then of course the 2 warriors take her and then go into the portal.
Mm-hmm.
And then you see Eloith, and she says, there is one matter I need to attend to. She walks over here, and then basically you can see her cast a spell and wake up Lord Eric. So she looks at you, Lord Eric, as you come to, and she says, she catches you up on everything, on what her plan is to basically destroy the triumvirate and then place herself in power. So she asks you, where do you stand?
I don't care.
Will you join your friends?
Sure. Wait, is that the right answer?
I don't know.
You're looking at the wrong friend.
I'm not over there. I left.
Sure. Yes.
To be fair, he is a really good friend.
He's.
Yeah,
You
he's
probably
good.
do.
You know what? I'm starting to think he's not as good of a friend as I remember him being
Yeah.
when we were 10.
All right. Well, then you are gonna aid your allies in this.
You know, I was strongly considering walking away from you, Duncan.
Mm-hmm.
Because I know that's not even your real name.
Yeah.
You're a liar, Duncan.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, but I'm your friend.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm going to call you out on that shit. And that's my one word.
Yeah.
But I'm going to stand by you.
True friend.
For now.
All right.
Wait,
Well-
did you just give Duncan's true name in front of a Fae?
No.
Not. No.
I don't even remember his
all right.
true name.
Well, tune in next time to find out what happens next.
Should be fine.
This is Saturday Night Gaming signing off.
I hope you enjoyed this week's episode of Starfall. If you did, be sure to head on over to our website at www.saturdaynightgamingllc.com and check out some of our other cool games. Also, make sure to like, share, and subscribe on all of our social media platforms. I hope you have a fantastic week, and until next time, this is Laura Hibbard with Saturday Night Gaming signing off.